This is where it all starts. This was our setup before, pretty stock and not quite ready. We're building it into a home on wheels, starting with a canopy, a roof rack and a rooftop tent. It didn't all go to plan though. We definitely hit a few challenges along the way, and yeah, we needed to call in some backup. But we got there in the end. This is how we turned this into this. So hang tight, because this is only just the beginning.
We live before dawn with sand in the air. Brother got snacks and trouble.
All right, so we're finally back home and we're ready to unbox our MW canopy for our Volkswagen Amarok. I'm really excited to get this thing together, so let's just dive straight into it. So I'm super excited to finally be getting into this. This is what we've been waiting for us to jump into our build, and yeah, this is the absolute start. All right, this is what we're introduced with when we open the box. Ooh, check it out. So what we're going to do is we're just going to get everything out, lay everything down on this piece of cardboard over here, and then we're going to construct it on this one. Everything is now out, laid out, ready to go. I'm going to open up the instruction book, which no man ever wants to read for the first time. And once I do this, I'm going to start this timer. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Kangaroos flash by the wild fence blur. Dad laughs too hard.
All right, I'm just using a screwdriver to go through and poke the holes through the foam so my bolts will slide through without me having to struggle and swear. I like to go through and organise my things so they're ready to go. Quickly build them all at the same time. So at the moment we're sitting at 32 minutes and 29 seconds on having this done, and I'd say we're about halfway of having it fully built out, and then there's just a few other bits and pieces that we'll have to do, but the shell is almost done. We're sitting at 1 hour and 2 minutes. Now, no, you're right. Just, yep. I'm going to get in there and I'm going to lift it, all right? Yeah. I don't know if I'm going to be able to use Dad's rooftop. Yeah, no, the rooftop, the roof racks, because this sits higher. So roof canopy is on. That was an experience. Now we're just going to go through and put these clamps in. It asks for 2 each side, and then we've got to secure it with some extra mounts to the factory bolt holes, I'm assuming, towards the headboard there. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to stick these on, and then yeah, I guess it's just final touches. A few little bits and pieces. We're going to do a bit of silicone around the outside edge, which I'll take you through that as well. I'm going to install the roof racks for this, and then we'll have a look at putting the rooftop tent on, see what's involved with that. But the canopy is almost done, and I'm pretty excited. We're going to be throwing our full-length roof rack onto this. I'm just going to see how it fits. I just want to see the distance sort of between my roof and where it would sit, and if the backbone for the Rhino rack is even going to work in this situation. So we're going to attempt to solo put this on there. What could go wrong?
You wish your girlfriend was hot, 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 hot.
I thought This was bigger for some reason. This is in fact not bigger.
Hold on tight to the wheel.
Yes. I'm gonna need like other brains for this. Yeah, I'm gonna need like other male minds that have been in this position before. All right, brains. So I'm trying to get this roof rack onto the tub canopy, and I need help. This doesn't line up with the bolt holes. If I move it forward, then this isn't going to line up with the mounts on the tub canopy. Is this overhang going to be too much once I put my rooftop tent on? Run like a false floor all the way back, and then I'll have more room under this one too.
Yeah, I think.
Yep. Nah. All right. Cool.
Yeah, and you can slide them. So there we go.
Just here, no. I like.
Anyways, team, have fun.
All right, enjoy. Safe travels to TSV. I'm just going to open my King Chrome ratchet set. I'd never want to be sponsored or anything, but I mean, if I did ever want to be sponsored, it'd probably be like King Chrome. Anyway, so King Chrome's my favorite. Don't worry about that. Loyal to the King Chrome. Anyway, so the King Chrome is quite nice. It's very shiny King Chrome. It's like chrome because it's King. Thanks to King Chrome. I'm just going to test some sizes. Oh, that size King Chrome socket didn't work. I'm going to try this King Chrome socket. King Chrome. That King Chrome socket didn't fit. 8mm King Chrome socket. So what actually happened was I sent a Snapchat out to about 5 of my mates. One of them replied with, I didn't catch any of that. Another one called me straight away. Another one just dropped in because he was around the corner. And another guy called me while I was on the phone. So sorry, Nate, I didn't get your call. But yeah, Steely came over and he actually said that these are adjustable. I had no idea. I thought this was just like one, because I got this secondhand from my old boy, so it was already built. And he said, yeah, they're adjustable. So what we're going to do is we're just going to undo these, and then once we undo all of them, we should be able to then slide it using these measurements and pick out where our bolt holes are going to be on our roof rack, saving us a lot of time because I was about to cut this thing in half. Yeah. Thanks, Steely.
No, that's okay. I've just seen your TikTok. I wasn't sure how recent it was.
Yep, now.
Don't mount anything from the tub of your ute to the cab of your ute, please.
Okay, why is that?
The chassis flexes, especially on rough roads, and you will start to rip shit apart.
Yeah.
Wild and free where the drive
The flex is super sticky and it gets absolutely everywhere. Just want to let everyone know that when you go to Bunnings to pick up Sikaflex for your black canopy, to make sure it's black and not white. I just didn't want to use the silicone that came with it because I was actually using Sikaflex, which Sikaflex is a lot better. But it looks like we're using Y600 from Jabbar. Oh God. Bro, this silicone is off. Are you kidding me? It's okay. It's okay. Just another trip to Bunnings. Solution. I had some black Sikaflex from the other day, but it had dried up in here, but I ended up picking up another one of these anyways when I was at Bunnings, so we're gonna see how we go.
boots on the mat, maps on the sea.
So that's a nice mist, that's all you need. It's a nice light mist to push down into the groove.
No map can cage what this family knows. We were born for a bend where the highway goes.
Yep.
Take us far.
All right, here we are with Nate from Bush Beckwiths.
He's the main instigator for all of this drama. He's the one that pretty much started the journey and will be accompanying them along the way. So we're very excited for that. However, we were having a bit of an issue here with the rooftop tent. As you can see, those mounts underneath that tent space and in conjunction with where they sat on the roof rack itself. So what we end up having to do is mess around with it, drill a few holes, take a few measurements, you know, the whole measure 3 times, cut once, and it ended up working really, really well. So we're super happy with how that turned out, and a massive shout out to Nate and Craig for helping us out here. All right, that's part 1 of the build done. Canopy, roof rack, and rooftop tent, all finally in place. I was very, very excited to get this done. It wasn't without a few challenges, but we got there in the end after calling in the cavalry, and this is only just the beginning. Next episode, we start to level this build up, so make sure you subscribed and you tune in for the next episode. See you guys then.